At the most recent Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase, ATLUS revealed the brand new re-release of Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance for the Nintendo Switch, but it's also coming to the Xbox Series, Xbox One, PS4, PS5, PC via Steam, and Microsoft Windows Store. Everybody gets a piece of the SMT5 action here, and I am here to tell you everything that you need to know about this game. Now, there's been a lot of confusion online because the presentation that Nintendo showed, it was just a small slice of what they are adding, and people who had previously purchased the game and people who never have played the game were kind of confused on what this is. Is this just a DLC pack? Is it more like SMT4 Final or SMT4 Apocalypse? Is it like Persona 4 Golden? Is it like Persona 5 Royal? Well, it's a little bit of all of that mixed in, because I'm going to go over everything of what makes Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance a really cool experience and something that has to be a must play. For those who don't know, I actually reviewed Shin Megami Tensei 5 all the way through after like 100 something hours. I 100%ed the game, so I know this game in and out, and I can tell you right now, based off of the information that ATLUS has officially revealed, this game is going to be a really good reworking of the original game. It's a bit too big to be DLC because apparently the campaign will be 80 hours for the new content. It's a completely reworked campaign, and in this game you will have the option to play the original untouched campaign that came out back in 2021 or play the new campaign with a veering or branching side content way once you get to a certain point in there. Now, I know it seems a bit confusing, but definitely think more Persona 5 Royal, how it's not necessarily DLC. They intertwine the new characters and scenarios and additions and updates kind of seamlessly into the game, because now you have a bunch of new characters, actual characters with your party members that are right there that you can talk to more, that you can discuss things with. And that was the big issue that many people had a problem with the original Shin Megami Tensei 5, along with the performance of the Nintendo Switch game. Some of the resolution, things like that, right, was definitely an issue. But now with the multi-platform release and with this new Vengeance part added in here, they've intertwined a better story, new elements, and new things that's going to take this game to the next level. I think these additions and these new things could bring the game to be a 90 plus rated game and get people really excited about the future of Shin Megami Tensei and Shin Megami Tensei itself. But before we get into everything here, what's good everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the video. Please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're someone new, and click that notification bell to get my videos first. And let's go ahead and jump right into this Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance news. It's due out officially on June 21st with pre-orders happening February 27th. The latest title in the series, Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, will allow players to enjoy the story of Shin Megami Tensei 5 in its entirety with a new story path, untold in the original, massively expanded with new areas, demons, and music. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance features more accessible gameplay, an improved battle system, new demon experiences, and greater field exploration. Pre-orders for the Nintendo Switch family of systems, physical only, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Steam, Xbox Series S and X, Xbox One, and PC will begin on February 27th, 2024. Details on digital pre-orders for Nintendo Switch will be announced at a later date. Now, a grisly murder scene in a modern-day Tokyo blocks the protagonist's walk home. An unplanned detour leaves him buried and unconscious. He finds himself in a wasteland ravaged by an apocalypse now called the At. Before bloodthirsty demons can claim his life, a savior emerges, and they unite to become a mighty being, neither human nor demon, a Nahobino. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance delivers full-fledged RPG that can be enjoyed by existing and new fans. At the start of the game, players will choose between two paths: the story told in Shin Megami Tensei 5, the canon of creation, or a brand new canon of vengeance. Now, if you've played and beat Shin Megami Tensei 5, that completely makes sense in terms of them doing that, considering what you can unlock if you do certain things. So that is just an awesome nod, so I love that. This dramatic new tale of revenge introduces brand new characters, an dynamic cohort of demons called Quadsu, a new dungeon and map to explore, Additionally, the original Shin Megami Tensei 5 battle system, demon merging and field exploration have been evolved and expanded in the newest entry in the series. Now let's get into more details about the characters, the game, and the new storyline, which I know a lot of you guys are very excited about. The canon of Vengeance follows the scenario of SMT5, but changes drastically from the latter half of the game. The outcome will be completely different. Enjoy the two divergent stories to your heart's content. The battle system, demon fusion, and field exploration have also evolved in depth with the addition of new elements. We are excited to deliver a full-fledged RPG that can be enjoyed by those who have already played SMT5, as well as those who are playing this series for the first time. Now let's get into a little bit more of these new elements from the Quadsu demons. In the canon of Vengeance, 4 female demons appear in front of the protagonist, another story of creation told by new demons. Now there's also characters announced. Lilith, she's part of these new demons that appear before you. She is a woman who is said to have been Adam's first wife in the Old Testament, later left the Garden of Eden and turned into a demon. Leader of the Quadsu, in order to achieve an unidentified goal, she stands in front of the protagonist. Now, of course, you have the protagonist, Nahobino, a high school senior living in Tokyo. On his way back from school, he's involved in a tunnel collapse, and of course, that starts the events of Shin Megami Tensei 5. Now, you have Aogami, who that is the demon that fuses with the protagonist in order to form the Nahobino. So that's pretty cool, and I love his design as well. Now, let's talk about the new demons in the game. There's over 270 demons, a bunch of new ones. So in addition to existing demons, this title features more than 270 demons, including new demons newly drawn from character designer Masuki Doi. Enjoy an incredible demon experience. Now, this includes Shin Megami Tensei 5 downloadable content, demons, and quests. The demons and quests that were available with Shin Megami Tensei 5 are included in this title as standard features. Experienced players are encouraged to try their hand at these challenging quests. You have a goddess in training, the Doctor's Last Witch, the Rage of the Queen, and Return of the True Demon. And yes, that last one, Demi-Fiend, absolutely destroys you, but even the other ones are pretty challenging, so make sure that you're ready before you play those quests. Now there's even more with this, guys, which gets me incredibly excited. So you have the evolution in depth. Every system of Shin Megami Tensei 5 has been brushed up in detail, and new elements have been added, including field exploration, demon conversions, battles, growth elements, and a new demon experiences. Of course, with multiple endings, this is truly the definitive version of Shin Megami Tensei 5. Adding unique skills to all demons, new interactions with demons, and more. Many other new elements. Stay tuned for more information. Now, that is good because a lot of demons in this game are kind of just fodder demons, right? They have the same attacks, same moves, same everything that you see across the board. But now every demon is unique, as in you want to get every single demon because you can get a certain skill and then potentially pass that down when you do demon fusion. So even the weak demons in this game are going to be valuable, not just for creating new demons, but passing down certain skills so you can get even stronger demons going forward. So this is a very good thing that they added to where every demon now has a unique skill. Love that addition. It's going to make the demon fusion and collecting everything even more fun and creating more deadly demons in the process. Now there is additional downloadable content. So they do say that downloadable content featuring new demons will be distributed simultaneously on release date. Dagda from Shin Megami Tensei 4 Final, and newly introduced is the demon god, I cannot say that name, newly drawn by character designer Masuki Doi. Now there's also more information here, guys. Holy Will and Profane Descent. When the protagonist goes to investigate a mysterious reaction, he meets Danu, the Mother Earth goddess, who claims to have come from another world that exists in another universe. Danu is apparently searching for his son, Dagda. The protagonist embarks on a search for Dagda with Danu. By completing the game, Dagda can be made an ally, and fusion will be unlocked. Now you also have Sakura Cinders of the East. The Konohana Sakuya laments the turbulent world and searches for a hero who can pacify the world. She sees an image of a certain hero within the protagonist and challenges him. Winning the battle will allow you to make Konohana Sakuya your ally, and fusion will be unlocked. In addition, earning downloadable content that makes it easier to gain experience and in-game currency will be released at the same time. Very similar to the demons that they did extra for Shin Megami Tensei 1. So all of this content you guys are seeing, all of this new stuff being added in. Apparently, like I stated before, the new storyline will be about 80 hours or so. So this is awesome. There was a Japanese only stream, I guess with subtitles or being translated as it was going on, that talked a lot about this new information, and you guys are seeing that footage. So I'm very excited about this. Shin Megami Tensei 5 is one of my favorite games on the Nintendo Switch, hands down. One of my favorite RPGs of all time, but it was very rough around the edges on the Nintendo Switch. There was definitely quality of life things, there was performance things, there was numerous things that they could have definitely done to make it better, but the game already took a really long time for them to make in the first place. It was first announced in 2017 and released in 2021, so it was a number of years. But now with this new Vengeance version, I think that it's going to address so many issues that people had with the original game, like the story not being as in-depth. Now you can actually talk to your party members. You can see clearly that you have humans or human-looking people that resemble in your party, and now you have other things that are intertwining with the story. It's not just going to be you going off into demon land, right, and fighting all the time, which people did love the combat in the game, but now they actually have that story element to really bolster what they do with the combat. So I think this is the reason why this game is here. I've had some people tell me, oh, well, you know, I didn't like the original story, so I'm not really sure about this one. It's like, this is the reason why this version even exists, to make the story better, to intertwine it more with actual talking and dialogue and all of that. From what I've seen and from what they've shown off in this here, it's going to be a major focus of that. So I think that they took the feedback that people had about the game when it comes to some of the demon fusion stuff and some of the different things when it comes to organization. That stuff is going to be intertwined and be in this new version of the game. But if you want to play the game original untouched, you have it here as well. So it's a mix. Persona 5 Royal, Persona 4 Gold, and all the different things that they've done in terms of an enhanced or definitive version is kind of mixed into this, but even with more options, being able to play the original version as well. So very good all around. I'm super excited for this game. So coming out June 21st, super excited about this overall, and I cannot wait to get my hands on this because a lot of the issues that I had are being addressed with this version of the game, and I already loved the original version of SMT5. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video here. What are your favorite things that they've revealed for SMT5 Vengeance? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're someone new, click that notification bell, and check out my other Nintendo Switch and RPG content right here on screen. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace.